Samples taken from the Tama River that flows through the Tokyo metropolitan area found that bisphenol A is metabolized through oxidative rearrangement by bacteria in the water, and intermediate bisphenol through metabolic pathways that exist in the water. These bacteria included Pseudomonas possimobilis and Speedomonas possimobilis. Because these bacteria can mineralize bisphenol A, they had to be isolated from sewer plant sludge and natural river water. These pathways showed a xenoestrogenic effect. That means this water in landfills, leakages, and waters from sewer plants will need to be monitored. When bisphenol A was orally administered to rats, there was an adverse reaction in the reproductive organs as well as in cultured breast cancer cells. Bisphenol A was first introduced to us in the 1960s as a synthetic form of estrogen hormone. Bisphenol A increases the risk of cancer in the hematopoietic system, which is the bodily system of organs, tissues that consist primarily of the spleen, tonsils, lymph nodes, and bone marrow, which are involved in the production of blood. Many of our everyday products, such as baby bottles, sippy cups, and water bottles, contain bisphenol A. Frederick Bonsall, Ph.D., endocrinologist at the University of Missouri, who studies bisphenol A, says that the acid in canned foods, such as tomatoes, cause bisphenol to leach out into foods at 50 monoethyl glycols of BPA per liter out of a can of tomatoes. Therefore, the scientist says, substitute bottled pasta sauce for canned tomatoes because you're making your body more susceptible to heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. Studies have also shown that BPA suppresses sperm production, and in the eggs of animals, it causes chromosomal damage. In factories and medical facilities where workers are exposed to bisphenol A in high concentration, epoxy resins are responsible for allergic contact dermatitis. Behavioral problems have been linked to bisphenol A through bottles, canned formula, and sippy cups that they are coated with. Bisphenol A is found 12% higher in children than adults because of this exposure. In all reality, we parents need to ask ourselves if we are exposing our children to a chemical that is mood-altering. Bisphenol A affects adipocytes because glucagon production is disrupted, therefore making Langerhans cells unattached and affecting the transportation of glucose in the fat cells, increasing the risk of obesity. Through all of the studies, it was shown that men exposed to a high level of BPA are more likely to suffer from erectile dysfunction, 7 times more likely to suffer heart ejaculation, and 4 times likely to suffer erectile dysfunction entirely.